So, with Trek, it is something that has been around for so long, and families watch together, meaning that there are going to be children who look up to both of your characters.
Mm.
So, I want to know, as actors, you guys just did the mission in Chicago, and so what is the most exciting part about getting to see how these characters are going to kind of help younger generations find what they want to like in Trek and help
Mhm.
with their journey?
Hmm. Yeah, I think that it's it's an enormous privilege as an artist to be able to contribute to Star Trek. I think that um, it has always had such a strong cultural impact. Like it's kind of evident in everything, and it means so much to so many people. And I think the people who make Star Trek have always been really mindful to be intentional about that power that they hold. And and so to be invited into that as an artist, to be able to use your voice and your heart and your passion to um, positively influence, like to reach the younger generation with that is the goal as an artist. For me personally, is like that you couldn't ask for more. It's an enormous responsibility and enormous privilege.
Okay. Hi. So,
Hi.
with Trek, I come from a Trek family, and so I have seen as many three different versions of Spock, and yours is unique and fresh, and still that Spock we know and love. And so, what were kind of
Right.
the challenges you faced, like bringing him to life with this Pike Enterprise era and making him your own while still being true to Spock?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a complicated question to answer. I would say that I'm still challenged every single day. I think I'm more comfortable at this point in time with the onus of the character being the custodian of this character. But I still read things in scripts that I get, and I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to do this or how it will be true to Spock. Because what's fun about him is that he does sort of live within these boundaries. And then to place him in a scenario that he shouldn't be in or is really uncomfortable in, that's when I think really cool things start to happen with the character, and I hope in my performance of the character. But constantly I'm revisiting, I say sort of crazily, Leonard Nimoy's voice in my head when I'm doing a lot of these scenes. Does this sound right? Does it feel right? I constantly am checking in with, I hope, the spirit of his Spock, and am channeling it as well. And then there are things that are written for my iteration of Spock that have not been written before, and that is my privilege as an actor, and as this Spock.
Oh, okay, great. So number one has a really interesting arc, especially in the first couple episodes of this season. And so I wanted to know what excited you about what she gets to do in Strange New Worlds.
Well, she was a blank slate of a character who was introduced in the original rejected pilot of Star Trek, and we didn't even know she had a name. She does have a name now, Una Chin Riley. So that was exciting, getting to have a name. But she's not just, she's very, very good at her job. And I think what we see in the development, we've learned a secret about her in episode 3. We I think we find out that that's why she's so good at her job, that she sort of hides behind meticulous work, and she is slightly intimidating to the rest of the crew to keep her distance so that nobody finds out the secret that she's hiding.
Hi. So with Pike as a character, it's very interesting because we've all kind of known him on a, I guess, tertiary level because we know what happens to him. We know the history of the character, but you get to kind of grow him into your own and make him a captain that we very rarely got to see in the original series and even in the Calvin verse. And so, what has been the most exciting thing for you in getting to bring Pike to life in this new way?
Well, first of all, thank you all for being here, and thank you for your interest in the show. It does mean a lot. We don't take it for granted that we get to do these interviews and that you guys want to talk about it. So thanks a lot. Um, Several things. I mean, on the level of the show, what we wanted to do was reinvigorate that sense of excitement that people got with the original series when they went even to just turn on the TV, because it wasn't just about where would the Enterprise end up. It was like, where will the Enterprise begin? You know, what new planet are we going to be on? That's why it's called Strange New Worlds. And for me, as the guy playing Pike, I wanted to really delve further into, you know, we got to see him lead a crew that was not his own on Discovery, and now we get to see him lead his own crew. And I really wanted to flesh out that and tremendous sense of empathy I think he has, which it goes hand in hand with humility. And I think that's partly what makes him such a good leader and captain.